okay, I'll come back. Come back might be a little bit. All right. Robert, you want to start it first?
Am I going to start the show now?
Yes.
Why should I start?
Because you always start.
Yeah, we ready.
You know, what's up, y'all?
Hey, guess what? We live. How y'all doing?
Yeah. Noise.
Thanks everybody for coming.
Hey.
We appreciate y'all coming in.
Coming through in just a second. The feed will be coming through in just a second. We wanted the people here.
Who said hold on? Oh, that's what I heard. Hold on.
Look.
Oh, you. Oh, Hey, shut up!
I cannot. Oh, okay.
This is like a basketball game.
It's a 10 second delay.
Yeah.
It's a 10 second delay. Boom. We good right there, though. The front, this screen will tell us exactly where we at. Call a spade live. Make some noise if you in the building.
Sorry we fucked y'all up with the first time. I thought we were on.
It's all good. It's all good.
And we're a little late, but it's totally fine. Thanks everyone for coming. This is our first live show. We appreciate everyone coming and supporting us.
The first IRL show.
Yeah.
What?
Because we've been live every Tuesday.
Yeah, but
7 p.m.
we're in person.
Oh, yeah.
So-
okay, yeah, that too.
Studio audience. Is that what you mean? Like that type live?
I started
That's what you mean.
drinking.
You started drinking already? Spado don't drink.
Yeah,
For those
it's
of you,
over.
The only thing Spado ever drink is 19 Crimes Wine by Snoop Dogg.
I'm drinking
That
champagne.
was his 20th
drinking.
crime, drinking that nasty shit. I don't know what she was thinking about. But it
So
was a
again,
terrible
folks, thank
fucking
y'all for
decision.
coming out.
Yes,
We,
yes.
And that's the end of the show. All right.
All right, guys. All right, wrap it the fuck up. Oh no. But Spado, come on.
So-
This is your baby. Talk to us.
Spado, how was your week?
My week is okay. I had a long day, but
Tell us about your day.
no, I don't want to talk about my day. I just want to say that I had a long day.
We
I'm
do this
here.
every show. We talk about your day. We talk about mine.
We do an update.
Yeah, we do an update.
I had a long day.
Update us.
I am updating you. I had a long day, and so, but I made it here on time. Right? You called me at like 5:50, and that wasn't on time.
No, now we're
you
not going
did.
to get on here and start lying.
I'm about
You
to
did
say,
not make it on
you
time.
I did make it on
bro.
time.
I pulled up at 6:10 and I wasn't on time. So
It was 6:15.
So again, that's not on time.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Why did I even sit next to you?
I don't-
Because we're gonna go back and forth
Because you said
the whole time.
This is why you said next to Kev. You said because Rob, I gotta get lower. I've been drinking.
no,
No,
seriously.
that's the truth though.
It's
the truth. It's the truth.
But it's the live show, so
It
we
is.
gotta bring
gonna
a
turn
different
up.
energy, bro. You guys like yelling to your mic or something. Like I feel like you whispering.
Well, I can't even hear myself on my mic.
I can't hear you.
You're not gonna. Okay, what's happening?
Listen, we're just gonna introduce our guest.
No, we fucking with.
Okay, we should because
baby, we got people in here. Don't y'all want to see us do our thing?
Yeah,
we
like,
are
come on,
doing our
y'all.
thing.
They came for a
This is
show.
what we're doing. We're
We
doing
gonna
our
give
thing.
them a motherfucking show.
Yeah,
gonna give 'em a
bring the
motherfucking
guest
show, for
on
sure.
so that they got the fucking show. Bring the guest on. That way we can start our show.
All right. Well, since Spade wants to bring the guests on,
Yeah.
we have Mr. Soul by the Sea himself, John Gravely. Where you at, John?
Our most gracious host. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
We in his house right now. We appreciate you.
Whose house? John's house.
No, you right over there.
Sitting here.
You sit right here.
Right there, brother.
I warmed up that spot for you. I farted on that side. Can you pass me that mic?
Get past
There you
the
go.
microphone. There you go.
That's why I won.
That's why I warm.
Well, hello, Mr. Gravely.
Hey, what's happening?
How are you?
Y'all not starting.
Yeah, that's
That-
hold it. That's
This-
not what we
this
was
not
here
gonna
for.
This is, first of all, this is what I call him.
That's the After Dark show that y'all doing.
Sir.
No, we not.
Hi, Mr. Gravely.
This is
Hello.
what I call him. Okay?
Oh shit. Okay.
Yes, this is what don't I call you that all the time? I do. Okay. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you for hosting us in your house.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you for them good ass wings you be making. I can't really. Thank you for them Jones, bro.
Give me 30 from the rip.
Yeah, I don't play. I don't get small number wings. When I show up, I'm showing up for 30 or more. Like I don't do that. When I support, I support. Like all the way. Hey. We still got people walking in the door.
Kev had a girl call for 100.
No, my folks was like, she watched the show. She was like, yo, them wings. I said, get them Jones. I'll put you on. Hold water.
She called
Yep.
me for, she had 100.
100.
11:50.
We show
I'm
love.
lucky she caught me at 11:50.
That's what we
I don't
do.
get it 12:15.
Hey, bro. But that's what we do. We show love, and that's how we spread it.
Sometimes.
Ho.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? She interviewing you.
Ho. Let's get the rules in order, man. All that noise.
All right, hold on. All right, Star, can you take my phone, please? Sorry.
Yeah,
my bad.
Spado, you.
Put them
Sorry.
Jones on silent and all that. Guys, please.
My
be
bad.
Respectful with the phones, because we hear all that back here.
We do. So I will lead by example, and Star, you can put mine on vibrate. All right.
Call a spade, and you over here fucking
Man, this feels
spade.
good. Feels
It
good to
does.
finally do it.
It does, because it's been a long time coming.
It's been 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
It's been 2.5 years.
No, that happened quick too.
It did.
That happened quick. Like we just was doing our first show on another program, and then meeting people, another program. Program her new shit. So I like to go with program.
Yes.
Like we was just doing that, and then now we on some other shit. So I love it.
This is a
Like,
different
Progress.
program.
yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's always
it's progress,
yeah.
it's growth. It's like it's relationships, it's friendships, it's partnerships, it's all that shit, man.
All right, here come the mushy shit, y'all.
No, that's just grown up shit. It ain't about mushy. You know what I mean? We just adults. Like Spado was, I ain't know this nigga. Like she did a podcast
I
with
still
me.
don't know that nigga.
Yeah. Listen, don't get me the fuck started.
She like
Anyway,
5 different people.
no, but like she came on, did her thing, was
hate
entertaining,
y'all.
was funny, was open,
I hate
and
y'all.
then we kept it moving from there. So like
Them
to be
conversations,
here,
though,
it's
man.
fire.
Damn.
Yeah, they are fucked up.
Them conversations is a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Talking motherfuckers down. Yo, it ain't that bad. Like,
yeah,
an aspect of it.
yeah, for sure.
No, Kev, you letting John interview you. That's not how it works. You talking, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, we just talking. We having a
No,
conversation.
he all smooth. No. Hey, John. How
He
you
gonna
doing?
have his turn. He can't avoid that shit. We gonna get
Called
him.
deflection.
Yeah, no, it's because all these questions they got lined up for you, bro.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
questions
we do.
are crazy.
We do.
They
So,
just-
John,
so we gonna work our way
Tell
into
us about your business, when it started, how you got started. What was your motivation to get started in seafood?
All right, I'm going to start with the motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, I've been cooking since I was 16.
Wait, hold up. First of
A
all,
little
tell them your name. Tell
Well,
them who you are, where you
John
from.
Gravely. My name is John Gravely. If y'all would have dropped that intro like I said.
We're gonna play it. We are gonna play
but
it.
my name is John Gravely. I was the executive chef for like 13, 14 years for George Crab Shack, Tillman Fertitta, and them Houston Rockets and all that type shit. So I was around the world flying, opening stores and shit. So as you grow up the food chain, it was only 4 chefs in the company. I was one of the 4. The Northeast was my corridor, so I flew all up and down the East Coast, opening stores. Even sent my son to Dubai to open a store.
Hey.
So, like I said, the further up the food chain you go, you understand prejudice. They're only going to allow but certain doors to open up for you before they try to kick you back down. So I think I saw that one time too many. So when I saw it, I was like, I'm gonna put you in a situation.
Okay.
I'm sitting in my restaurant. My home store was Sea Line Avenue at this particular
You got to
time.
talk slow for me. Go ahead. Sitting in your restaurant.
I was sitting in my restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
No, this was
No,
my home store. This time was Deptford, New Jersey. So I'm sitting in Deptford.
Mm-hmm.
The fat motherfucker, which was my director at the time. He was my director of operations.
Shout out to the fat motherfucker for giving us a good story.
He was so prejudiced that the person that I had to report to was off this particular day. So the fat boy was sitting in my restaurant, and he wanted me to do something for him, but he used my director to call me, which he was off, to do something for him.
Right.
So let's get to the real question. Did you murder him?
Nah, because at the end of the day, I murdered them by leaving.
Hello.
You know what I mean? I didn't allow them to dictate my life at that point no more. So I left. Well, guess what? I had always had
You
my.
can tell he black. He said, guess what?
I had always had my
We
catering
love
kitchen set up in
tiny
my
stories.
basement. So I was always catering and cooking on the side already prior to me leaving. So it wasn't like it was the money was a motivation, but I walked away from 6 figures. I left my keys on the table because I felt like that was the last piece of disrespect I can deal with without fucking him up.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know? And to separate myself from the street at that point in time was a real tough situation because I battled with that even to this day because of where I came from. So
you shot at me last week, and I was just trying to order.
That's how you got a hole in your pants now.
Gotta keep your head on the motherfucking swivel out here, bro.
So you separated your street from your corporate side,
right? And then I had to remove myself from that equation because it wouldn't have been healthy.
Yeah, I think you did the right thing.
So
for sure.
My partner, which is Tyra, I mean, he's not here right now, but he was like, look, man.
Like he's at home, though.
No, he was here, but he left.
Okay, all right, because when you say that, everybody like, oh my God,
we're
so sorry.
He was like, look, man, let's just take a couple bucks because we, and find your own spot. So I looked around a couple different spots in West Philly because West Philly is like predominantly where my clientele was.
Okay.
And let's go do it from there. So we got the keys to this building February of 2019. So y'all know what happened in February 2019, right?
Yeah.
COVID.
Next month, yeah.
Next year,
So where y'all sitting at was our apartment.
So where y'all sitting at, people coughed, is what he's saying.
No, where y'all sitting at was our apartment. And when I sat up here, I looked around and said, well, damn, what am I do? The world closed down. So I knocked the walls down, put the lights up, and this was where we was hanging out during COVID. So May came, and then I got the city to come give me my license. Because I sat here for 4 months without a license. No money, no nothing. So I was trying to figure the fuck out, but I was still catering out my garage.
Yeah.
So I bought all my equipment over here, so I had to start out the back window. So the back window is now Jack Frost Halal Kitchen.
Hey,
shout out to Jack. Definitely. Big shout out to Jack.
So the back window is now Jack Frost Halal Kitchen, and up front you have Soul Box City.
Hey, all right. Look, folks, give them that.
No, man, that's a good job. The thing I love about that is that it take principle to walk away from paper. Like real. I know that shit is hard. I know that shit fucked with you. Like on a. You a hustler. You a grinder. So money come, money go, and you was gonna get it back. But that stability sometimes is hard to walk away from. Just knowing it's coming.
Yeah.
As opposed to knowing you gotta go get it. Them two different mindsets.
Yeah. But I've been a go-getter all my life, so that's all I ever knew.
C-block, nigga. I know you. Oh, I know you, I think.
Ain't the Wi-Fi C-block? That shit crazy.
C-block. What?
What? Don't.
Okay. I'm just shut up.
No, Spade. You had some interesting questions.
We do. We do.
You continue. I ain't gonna do this to you live. Go ahead.
No.
I ain't gonna let you do it to her live.
I will. You're drunk. No, I'm just saying.
I'm not even drunk. Don't listen to them. I'm not drunk. But we do have questions that we do want to ask you.
Yeah, we gotta. It's actually, it was a game at first. It was called Confess or Pass. And
somebody didn't bring something for the game, so we had to switch it up.
So yeah,
I ain't gonna
switch it up
say
a little
who
bit.
somebody is,
Yeah.
but somebody and their name start with the same letter.
Yeah, the rhyme with Spade.
Damn.
That's fine. It's fine because we're gonna make this into the questions. It's gonna make it interesting. You'll be able to tell us more about what you do in the kitchen, your everyday life.
He cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, but no, there's more to it than just that. For sure. All right, let's bring up some of our questions.
Let's start. Wait a minute. And by the way, if the audience has questions, I feel like we should kind of incorporate that too, since they're here. I would love to know if they had questions for John, entrepreneur from
y'all
the
know how
hood,
y'all was typing in the comments, right?
Yeah, like.
Y'all can
all my
walk up and
commenters,
ask the question.
I need y'all to be
this shit is
commenting,
incredible.
if that makes any goddamn sense. Yes, come on, let's go.
This shit is incredible.
So all right, let's rotate. Let's do one of our questions and then an audience question.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
If they got a question, how you know they got a question? They might not have a question.
Because they have questions. Grown adults who love entertainment.
I'm just saying, don't put people on the spot. Don't put people on the spot.
You don't never want to talk, and you.
I do talk. I do talk.
Don't mean they not.
I do talk.
You know what?
I do talk.
I'm not arguing with you.
Please don't. Please don't.
All right, first question.
First question.
John, at the job, I've come in, and it's a respectable environment, but you use some choice words sometimes. What is your favorite curse word to use while you're working?
Because anybody who ever worked in the kitchen know they cuss a lot.
They cussing.
They cussing in the kitchen.
Stupid motherfucker.
From the audience, we know the answer.
Stupid motherfucker. You're dumb for saying that.
Oh my God! Wait a minute, is that a ex-co-word?
That's
Set beef.
Dumb motherfucker.
He just wants to be heard. You know what I'm saying? We one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We want to be heard.
So what's the?
All right,
no.
so audience, we're gonna get a question from y'all since we asked one. Does anybody have a question for John?
If anybody has one, that's no pressure.
Yeah, it's no pressure.
Spado
at
thinks
all.
I'm putting
Please
pressure
don't
on
put
you
no
all.
pressure on nobody. Y'all don't, you know.
This is simply because Spado doesn't like to participate in her own activities. So she thinks that you're going to be the same. So maybe you guys might be different. Does someone have a question for this good brother right here? Anything you may want to know? No question. All right, there we go. Question.
Hey!
Yay!
Desire, what is
That's
your question?
Dez. Shout out to Dez.
Hold on, Des.
Hi, Desire. How you feeling? What's your question, girl?
My question is, I can hold my own mic.
Vern.
My question is
she at the door?
has
I heard it. No, I heard it.
has cooking culinary always been your passion? Has that always been something that you aspire to do? And if so, you know, when was that? When did that become your niche? When did that become your, you know,
Okay.
your?
All right. Well, I actually started cooking by accident. I was working for I was 16. I was up Northeast Philly, and up Northeast Philly they had a retirement home. Not a retirement home, but like a medical building. So it was a cleaning company. I don't like working for nobody that could do no cleaning. So I was walking past, and I was an Italian restaurant called Italian Bistro, and they had a help wanted sign in there. So when I went in there, it was an old Italian dude, and he asked me if I knew how to cook, and I said no, but I wanted to learn, and he was like, I'm gonna teach you. So from there, 16, I started prepping. I was a prep cook at that time. So once he taught me how to make a couple different things, he taught me about home sauces, mother sauces, and shit like that. So after that, it came easy. You know what I mean? It came easy because, you know, in my household, when I came up, my grandpa did all the cooking. So it was like Fridays we would eat fish with potatoes and tomatoes on Fridays, and then on Saturdays was the bushel of crabs with my mom with the Miller Lite type shit.
Yes.
So I mean, after that it came easy. I can't even tell you, like, let me see, 16. Where was I? Like, I went from Italian Bistro to a plethora of other fucking restaurants, but it's too many. It wasn't that many because I didn't jump around. I wasn't a job hopper. I was at a job 15 years. That wasn't cool on the resume. They had multiple jobs. I don't know what motherfuckers think they want to put all them jobs on the resume. It's not a good idea.
You get resume advice too. Let's go. Clap it up. Thank you, Daz. We appreciate you.
Des, we love and appreciate you,
What is our
girl.
next prepared question. What we got going on for that?
What's the nastiest thing you've seen done to someone's food?
Ooh, that is an interesting question.
These are his confessions.
Well, I think
Yeah, he said
honestly,
seen,
I
not did.
think that's a myth that people fuck your food up intentionally or intentionally put shit in your food. I think that's a myth because I've never seen it. I will swear to God, I've never seen it.
I rub my balls on the fries all the time.
I've never seen it. I've seen they not give your food the detail that it deserves when you are a ritual customer. Yo, you making too much noise. I can't even hear myself. So I was always like I never saw it, but I mean I didn't allow it. So that's the difference. I was always in management, so I didn't allow a certain thing. You got to look at it too like this. We fine dining at this time, so if you make a mistake, the cook's never seen it. If y'all got a problem with the food, the cooks don't know who you are, what you got going on. The cooks might have, the person might have a problem with the server. So the cooks never really see the food. I mean, never see the person to have a problem with them. So to fuck their food up. All we want to do is get the food back out so we can go do whatever else we was doing.
Right,
so I've never seen it. I'm not saying it don't get down. It don't happen, but I've never seen it. I've never did it.
Different part of the house doing that type.
Front of the house. The front of the house.
Right.
Facts are like the front of the house might be the motherfuckers who y'all fucking with their tip. They fucking with y'all food, but it's never happened.
They gonna put a tip in your shit.
It never happened in the heart of the house. It's never happened on our side of the line.
Facts.
Anybody else have a question?
Any questions? Any questions?
Oh, I heard I do.
My sister.
Let's get a microphone over there.
Where did your work ethic come from? Where did you?
Question: where your work ethic
She about
comes?
to catch you in a lie. That's what she doing.
No, that's not true.
I don't like to fail. I don't like to be looked at as a loser or a motherfucker who don't give 100%. I always stood out because I like money. Like, I like chasing the money, the paper, and I like my name. My name means everything to me. So, you know, a motherfucker on the street, even in other lifestyles, can't say I did bad business. So I don't care to do bad business.
Yeah,
I
right,
seen a
is
lot of
everything.
things happen in it around the world, and even in the industry that wasn't all that good. So my ethic comes from me wanting to return in my investment. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
All you got or nothing, right?
All or nothing. All or nothing.
I like that. I like that.
I love
answer.
that. I love that. Thank you. What we got next, Spado?
All right. Have you ever dropped food that you later served?
I later ate it.
You later ate it.
I later ate it.
Say that one for me. I ain't mad at that.
You ate it later on.
I ate it later on. I took a bite of that shit because I gotta start over. I gotta make it over again. So I might as well keep it. I knew ain't nothing happened to it.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds.
Y'all
ago,
ate
right?
it. Listen, it's called
still a thing, right?
it's called Colonel Sanders 11 Herbs and Spices. Fuck you talking about?
11 Herbs and Spices is wild.
11 Herbs and Spices. Y'all think y'all got salt, pepper, and ketchup, motherfucker.
Can I ask a question? And now I'm
For
just
sure.
starting my shit.
For sure.
That's a nice chain, brother. That's sold by the sea.
Oh, no. Don't let no nigga say that's a nice chain.
No, like
Cut them cameras off.
I'm that's my guy, so I can like. But you know, I was just wanted to point out the piece. That's a nice.
When you get that chain?
It was a dark, stormy night in 2012.
This is a custom piece made by Danny the jeweler on South Street.
Hey,
Shout out to Danny.
I got it done, what's this year, 25?
Yeah.
So 23. I went to, it's about 2023.
And what does that chain mean to you?
Yeah, explain the symbolism for us.
Well, it's on it, it's a chef hat. Well, it's the name of the restaurant. It's a chef hat with the tools of the chef, the knife and the fork.
Hey,
Iced out.
iced out.
Got-
Of course.
Little something. Little something.
Iced out.
That's you, kid.
All right.
Nah, I like that, Jill. No, but it's always dope when you get the success and you get to buy yourself the little things, the little small trinkets.
I
Like,
wanted to be the world, though. I wanted it to be the
globe?
world, the globe.
oh,
I
okay.
wanted it to be the
That's
globe,
the second
you know what I'm
piece.
saying?
Yeah, the second piece. That's the next
I
one.
wanted to be
In
me against the world, me
in
going against the
27,
world.
28, you
Yeah,
open
yeah,
the second Joan. That's the second piece.
Or in 2025, where's
Whatever
the
it
jewel
is.
at?
Like, I mean,
Yeah, South Street.
All right.
South Street.
I'll be back.
All right.
Damn,
Got
bro.
you.
I don't think he's open.
You might not
Like,
make it back. But
This might be a little
you
late.
might not.
Spado, what's the
make it
next Joan, Spado?
What's the most overrated seafood in your opinion?
back. Snow crab
All of them.
legs.
Snow crab leg. Anybody offended by that?
I'm petty.
Why?
I
Why?
can't.
Because people say it's Alaskan. Ain't shit from Alaska.
Where snow crabs really from?
Fucking up north, bro. It
Up-
ain't Alaska.
It
that's
ain't
for
that
sure.
far up
It ain't
north.
Alaska. They say, can I get Alaskan snow crabs? They came from the scoop kit.
You heard it first.
And they only frozen because when they catch them, they gotta put them in the bottom of the boat so they don't die.
See, when you talk to somebody in the industry, you find out shit that everybody really don't know, and then you wonder why motherfuckers got $50, $60 platters, and then you looking at them crazy like, what you mean? That's Schuylkill crabs, Schuylkill crabs, man. That's the fuck. I'm about to open
And
up a
blue
store
crabs,
and
blue
sell
crabs
Schuylkill
are-
crabs at market price. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. Turn to the market, nigga.
And the only time they really get expensive is like when they're going out of season because, like everything that has to migrate.
Right. Nature changes prices in real life.
Yeah.
Have you ever hooked up with a customer?
Whoa, no, you can't just kind
Time out.
Yeah. Get
What
it,
was the
Kev.
question? Say it again. No, say it again, Spado.
Have you ever hooked up with a customer?
My staff, maybe not the customer.
Oh, hello.
My baby.
And we got the pictures to prove it. Put the pictures on the screen.
Here we go. No,
I'm kidding.
that's some Jerry Springer shit. No.
Right.
You gotta understand, like most of my time, I was in the heart of the house, so I didn't deal with customers.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I was in that part of management.
you
How
was-
got
yeah, I'm
it-
about to say
how
you was in a
got
different
it,
space,
How
yeah.
you got it is how you got it was from me. Like
Right.
I ordered it, received it,
Hello.
Cooked it, you know.
Which is why, for you, an employee was a more likely type thing. 'Cause you
Next
was
question,
always
when?
working hard.
Well, you gotta understand, Jania's mom was one of my employees.
He says, you want to know, we don't know.
All right.
The next question is how? Did she suck your dick, John?
Oh, but you was one of my customers.
You gotta relax. Yo.
I was.
Oh!
You could have said yes.
To be
Yeah, yeah,
fair,
yeah, said yes.
Yeah, no,
You know, you
it's
could
not
have
wrong,
said yeah.
though.
You could have stopped
That's
there.
not wrong, though.
No,
But she told you to leave me alone. She told you. She told me.
No,
She told you
did.
to leave me
Yes,
alone. Like
yes, his sister did.
14
say, just,
years
you know
later,
what?
like-
yes, just go ahead and just no. Y'all could just be friends. So leave him alone. That's what she told me 15 years ago. But
Damn.
I didn't listen.
You hard headed.
I mean, we're glad you didn't listen. We
That's a
want to be
long
here.
ass time
We were
to
friends.
listen and decide to not listen at the end.
We were friends for a long time. We've been friends for a very long time. So, I mean, I already knew him and like what he was about. I knew everything about him when we decided that was our next step. So, it was nothing that nobody could really tell me about him.
Hello.
When it came to
Talk your
taking
shit,
that
Spade up.
next
My man, my man,
step
my
over.
man.
Bro, you kidding
How did
me?
you clock it?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Like, really? Okay.
Johnson,
Next
next question.
question.
Next
All
question.
right. John's like,
Sick of this
next.
shit.
Who is?
Oh, we got.
Wait. Question in the back.
Hey, come on over.
Absolutely.
Hey.
There you go.
What made you set up
Whoa,
here?
wait. Tell us your name. Tell us your name.
My name is
bro.
RJ. That's my uncle.
Hey.
What made him set up here, like specifically in this area?
Niggas.
Well,
Next
two
question.
things. Two reasons. Like you ever hear like people that make it out and don't bring it back. So this is where I was from. I was from up 60th Street, 56th Street, a couple blocks down. But this is my neighborhood. So why not come back to where you was raised at and try to try to incorporate the neighborhood? Like I give a lot back around here. Like I provide a lot of jobs indirectly. I'm a source in the neighborhood.
Yeah. You're a pillar in the neighborhood.
Indeed.
Just last week, my man Frost right there had the DA pull up.
Hey.
You know what I mean? We do a lot right here. I ain't even gonna hold you. We do
Right.
a lot right here.
Talk your shit. That's what
do
we
a
out
lot
here
right
for.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
This
and we
shit get
supposed
heavy
to.
right here, and it ain't over yet. Like
Put the
we got a
sugar
lot
on
of
that
shit to
shit.
do.
It's
We
only
got-
up from here.
Yeah, we got a lot
Facts.
of shit to do. There's a couple things we got going on. So
Oh, we definitely gonna get into it.
Do you want to talk about some of those things that you about to venture out?
He said no.
Yeah, it seems like
It might not be. It might not be
I'm
the
the,
time
I'm the
to
type.
say
I'm the
everything.
type of person until the keys is in my hand, I don't talk about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that.
If
That
the
makes
money ain't
sense.
in my pocket, we ain't spending it. You know, shit like that.
There's nothing wrong
We
with
can
that.
clap it up for that, y'all.
Yeah, no,
That
for
was-
sure. Because that's
that
a
was
jewel.
good.
That's a jewel.
What's a weird ingredient combo that works?
Something that you kind of like just kind of fell into. You woke up one night and was like, I'm gonna put ketchup on a bagel.
Well, I think I do a wrap, right?
That's disgusting.
The sauce that I use is called the soul sauce, right? And it's a
Hey.
crazy twist. It's a crazy twist of shit that I use, but everybody loves this shit, and I can't tell y'all because y'all.
Yeah,
gonna try
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
My
no,
shit-
we can't. We ain't. We not opening no
my
cases.
shit
We not doing
trademarked.
Hello.
that. We not doing that.
But to put spices together and get a sauce that everybody like, man, that's a chef.
That's magic.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a difference between a chef and a cook.
Yeah. There's a
Nah,
little
that's
bit
real.
of alchemy that goes into that, man. Just figuring out everybody's taste buds. It's not just your own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It ain't about you no more.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. Hold. Can I get a question?
Yeah.
When putting your menu together, like as far as having a diverse menu, like tell me what goes into that thought process. Because every time I look at your menu, I'm like, there's a lot of shit on this menu. Like, but it worked though. Like
It's a lot to you, but it's not a lot because it's nothing but same ingredients on different things.
different things.
Right,
Okay.
but you got to be able to manipulate it, Kev. Like you got to be able to take it from one extreme and push it all the way over to the other. Like,
Like the ketchup on a bagel thing, right?
I mean, that might be what you want. If you want to catch it, 'cause that's the second time you said that. So
It
Frost,
feel like it's
perfect. At this
point, right?
Frost, we gonna charge this motherfucker 25 for ketchup on the fucking bagel. Since he keeps spinning this bagel thing, you know what I'm saying?
Toast it
50,
first.
50, yeah, because that's special. You know what I'm
Crunchy
saying?
ass ketchup bagel. Let's go.
Nah, I mean, shit, we gotta keep these fucking lights on.
Hello.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I like this space, don't I?
Hello.
Any other questions in the audience?
Hey.
Okay.
Yes, that's.
I'm not getting up. Here you go.
Le- Oh, okay. We got two questions out there. Let's go.
So your name, tell us your question.
Can't see me.
Tay.
Hey Jay.
Tay, what's up,
I'm
babe?
Shantae.
Oh, is that
Hi. My question for you is, what's your favorite dish to make, or do you have a favorite dish to make?
I like seafood. I
Seafood?
like what I like. You know what I'm saying? I like to make seafood.
Just kick it. Yeah, it's cool.
Like a lot. Like I said when I was younger, we used to eat crabs on Saturday, so that kind of been like my thing ever since.
Okay.
That 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Don't front, cause you eat my fucking shrimp. You know what I mean? So no, but my favorite seafood is crabs, right? But my favorite, like, I like to get down on like steak or whatever. But
Okay.
I kind of like flip it up. I'm a flavor guy, so I'm like what I'm putting on the steak. You know, like the sauce I might want to throw on there. Like I play with a lot of shit before I give it to y'all.
We know we be back here tasting it.
Listen, here. She be like, Jay, make me the Alfredo that you make for yourself.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I call you when I order my wings.
Yeah.
It's like, no, John, I need wings.
That
Like,
secret
like, I don't give a
sauce.
fuck if they just wings. It's like, no, bro, I need
Yeah.
you to make my wings.
That's
my
what they
guy.
call it, the off the menu?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difference. For sure.
Don't call my phone. I hate that shit.
That's why I just text you.
For those who don't know, I don't answer. I got a 99,000 missed calls. I do that shit on purpose.
Another question? Hold on. No, we good. There you go.
Hello.
But my knee is hurt. That's why I'm
Your knees hurt.
Uh-oh.
called old age.
It's called old age. Ain't what he said.
Hey, yo.
My question is seafood, why was seafood your favorite? Like, or is seafood your favorite food to cook?
Yeah, I mean, it's my favorite food to cook and eat because that's how I was raised. I was raised on seafood.
Right.
You see food, you eat it. It's like, no, but guess what though? It's actually seafood is fast food. It's fast. It don't take no time to make it. You know what I mean? Like crabs that you buy are already cooked. You just warming them up.
Right.
You know, other than blue crab we cook we steam them in the pot for like 17, 18 minutes. They ready. By the time you jump in the shower, come back out, the food is done. So, and it ain't a whole lot of seafood. It's only shrimp, crab, lobster, fish.
Right.
And there's like a lot of these.
I seen this big thing that's like at the bottom of the sea where we can't really get to. I don't know what it's called, but it looks delicious.
It's called the bottom of the sea.
I don't know what it's called, but it looks
Eat that
delicious.
seafood. Eat that seafood.
My nigga, what?
I be watching Discovery Channel, man.
You gotta
Take this
cut that TV off. Les, take that fucking remote from him.
I that shit at the bottom of the sea. You ain't
watching
never
wild
seen
shit out here. You gotta get it.
I be watching Discovery Channel sometimes.
All right, we do have a little bit of ratchet.
What time is it?
It's 7:45. 7.
It's the ratchet hour, half hour.
Ratchet 10 minutes.
It's the
10
ratchet
15
10 minutes. All right, let's go. Let's get into it.
First, we're gonna show.
What he's saying, y'all, that y'all can't hear is, I'm going to get you pregnant later.
Well, I got the video. You want me to play that video? All right, let's play. Yeah. Can we turn? Are we able to turn that up on here so that people can see it on there?
It's a little delay though, right? So I don't know that it's gonna pop at the time we wanted to pop, but you
Well,
know.
at least it'll be on there so that they can see it online.
No, it'll absolutely be on there, but we will be behind it.
Yeah, but
Technology.
We'll wait for it because I wanna.
Yeah. Is that on? Is it loud though? Can you hear it? You can hear it in the AirPod. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
but I'm
it's
saying
streaming
on
from
the
the
TV.
Yeah, no, we don't have open audio.
Yeah. Thank you, John.
Got you.
Oh, this.
There we go.
See,
We
and
just
now
gotta
you
wait
can hear
for
the
it.
delay. It'll absolutely be on there, but I said that 30 seconds
There
ago. There we go.
So this is John Raymond. That's my brother. When I had nowhere else to go to take my restaurant, he opened but he is the owner of Soul by the Sea.
My background is I was a corporate chef for Joe's Crab Shack for about 12 years. I moved around the world for a long time, opening restaurants for Joe's. And then, I've known Frost for a long time. Like, so we from the same neighborhood, more or less. So he called me, he was like, Sheik, what do you want for me to get? And use the breakfast, since you don't do the breakfast. And I used the spot in the morning to do breakfast. I said, bro, come on. We didn't talk money. I didn't have that money conversation. Well, I need this, that, and the third. I didn't even have that type of conversation because I would hope that if I was in my dire situation, that someone would pull me out. So I was like, bro, come on, we gonna figure it out later. The sliders were really good, but the fried rice is good. We do about. You didn't think it was a Chinese store. All these fried rices we set out.
I'm gonna tell you something. Salmon, fish, fried rice. This is top tier. This is elite.
All right, we back, right?
Yeah,
we
we're
back,
back.
right? Yeah. Clap it up for that video. I like that, John. That was a good job. Good job. Shout out to OG Frost in the building. Shout out, clap it up for Frost.
He can come on in.
Frost, you want to step in so you can get, or you chilling? All right, come on over then, brother. We gotta get you in the camera shot then, man. Yeah, that's your intro right there, good brother. That's your intro right there.
Shout out my man, Jack Frost. Frost man, aka Frost TV.
Hey.
Frost the OG.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. Like, I know I used to live right in Mount Carmel, and I remember I was a young boy. I used to, like, see you grinding the mixtapes and all that in front of the pizza store on 56 and all that. And I just remember, like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's wild how you see motherfuckers 15, 20 years later and then see them doing all this positive shit, man. Just congratulations on all that, man. Like, it's dope to see you still out here doing these things, brother, for sure. Yeah, you good on that. You good on that.
They can hear it on stream. They can hear you on stream. So we want to get into, with you and John, how you guys came together and, how you guys are doing, business and the brotherhood between you two.
So tell me where you want to speak. It's a long story. So.
Well, we can make it,
Can we get the abridged version, please?
Right.
I mean, y'all the interviewers. So like I said, me and him know each other.
Right.
So
all right,
what
boom.
I'm saying is where you want to start at with our story.
So for this part of the story, the connection that we got going on, like I seen you on the news the other day with the DA doing that, like this part of the connection, and give us that just as the base, and we'll go from there.
All right. So this is not how we met.
No, absolutely not.
Sorry. So this is where we at now. So basically, I had another restaurant that was inside of a residential building, and the owners just wasn't taking care of the building. So one day, Eleanor came to pretty much condemn the building. So that put me in a position where I had to not sell food there no more.
Right.
So I started out of my house like most people like he did. You know what I'm saying? So it took a minute because I'm not used to having help. Like I'm one of them people like everything I do from my own hands. Never had no help with nothing. So one day I was just sitting there, I was counting some money, and I was like, I'm surviving off of breakfast. Because at the house, before I got the restaurant, I was breakfast and dinner, right? And then breakfast when I could, right? So I was counting, I was like, you know what? I could be all right off of breakfast. And I was like, let me call him and see what time he opened over there. So he I open at this time. So I'm like, well, let me see if he want to rent me the front out just to do breakfast, and then I'll be out of his way by a certain time, and then,
Right.
So he didn't even hesitate. It was like I damn near ain't even finished the sentence. And it still took me a minute, my pride. It took me a minute. No, he'll tell you, it took me like a month to check back in with him and be like, yo, I think I'm gonna have to take you up on that offer. You know what I'm
Thanks.
saying? Because
Right.
I had just dumped so much money into my last restaurant. See, what people see now is they just see, you know, Jack Frost, he used to rap. You know, he got a restaurant on 56th Street. He used to have a restaurant before. They don't know how much money I spent of my own money.
Right.
Not drug
No
money
backing, no
or none
other
of that
shit,
shit.
just you.
Like just straight up money that I scraped and grinded for. Because I had stopped selling dope way before I was even in the restaurant where I was at. Like I'm removed from the streets, like
Right.
far removed from the
That's
streets.
a plaque.
No, clap that shit up for sure. But that don't happen for everybody.
Right, so I spent, I mean, I ran it up in that joint. Like, you know, everything that was wrong that I felt like I should get fixed, I fixed it. It wasn't my property. I just spent, I burnt up a lot. I burnt my business credit up, my personal credit, my stash, everything, because I believed in it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So, you know, it didn't work out. But I'm one of them people, like I'm weird. I like struggle, like for some strange reason. I thrive off of, I'm so used to starting from the bottom of stuff. I get a kick out of winning. Like when
It's a
I,
satisfaction
it's like
to it.
it's
No,
like
I respect that.
It's
I
like the
understand the shit out of
hunt.
that.
For me, it's like the hunt. Like
Yeah.
the same thing with like anything I ever did, whether it was music, whether it was the streets. For me, I always started off from out my own pockets and from nothing, and to be able to be like, now look,
Did it.
you know what I'm saying? So for me, and that was kind of still part of the prize. So when I finally hit him and he said, "Come on," it was a month where I was looking at my money that I had made that month, and I was looking at my bills, and I was like, this ain't gonna do it. I can't do another month like this. So I hit him. He said, "Come on," you know. We started off in the front of the store, and the thing that was dope was, see, he took a chance with me. We know each other, but not in a working situation. So this is what I mean, right? I could have been somebody that had a gambling problem, an undercover drug problem,
Right.
a baby mom problem,
Right.
a thief.
Right.
Like he don't see nobody can out in the streets can say these things about me, but I could have had all these problems on the comm and just nobody knew about it.
Because you was able
You
to
know what I'm
keep it clean
saying?
for
Yeah,
him.
I mean, when you think about stock in a restaurant, he could have came in one day and all the shit was going.
Right.
Right.
Or I could have had beef with somebody. I could have
All kinds of
yeah, I
shit.
could have put somebody
Yeah.
down out here in the streets that he ain't know about, and they came to swing back by on me.
And
Like
they
there's
heard
so
you
many
cooking out his
variables,
joint.
right?
Yeah,
There's so
yeah.
many variables that you could come across when you let somebody into your working personal space.
Right.
Like I'm one of them niggas. I can't.
It's a level of trust
Yeah,
that's
I ain't
different.
gonna
No,
lie.
for sure.
I would have been hesitant if it was the other way around. Not because I didn't want to help somebody, but because I feel like I dodged so many different things. I've been blessed to escape so many different crazy things that
No, that's real
it's like
shit.
I don't want nobody else trouble at my front door. But he
It's a shame you gotta move like that.
Right,
but,
yeah,
like,
but
that's
he-
real shit though.
But he took the chance, and plus, you know, like not for nothing, like me and him know each other from a distance and from up close, and just like the way our relationship grew was like, you know, it was before this. You know what I mean? So, when I came in to start, he would meet me here every morning. This nigga, he didn't want to be up that early. I think he was taking his daughter to school, and then he used to get back in the bed, let me in. You know what I mean?
He opened at 12 for a
Right.
reason. You know what I mean? Open at 12 for a
But the
motherfucking
thing that was
reason.
crazy is that he came in with me, and now, mind you, this is my landlord basically. So he come in the store with me, work with me to make sure everything, like when I get hit hard. Like when my phone start jumping, it don't stop, and he'll stay there with me even now. Right, even now he'll come on my side
Right
and
to
make
the
sure
ground.
I'm
Let's
cool,
go.
Right,
Yeah.
so he'll get right to it. Bang, 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 bang. Even if he don't know my flow, that's just how experienced he is. I couldn't do for him what he do for me because I don't have the experience. Like you gotta understand, I went from the streets to music to just this, and that's a whole nother story. But
Right,
so
right.
so the thing is, like,
feels like you're skipping over some things.
he got experience in the
It's
restaurant.
yes.
I didn't have experience in restaurant. I'm a
Right.
hustle. I sell stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me,
Stuff.
my experience
Stuff.
is that
Capital
selling
S,
stuff.
stuff.
But no, not just illegal stuff. Stuff.
Stop.
You
No,
know
no,
what
no,
I mean?
no, no.
No, because he got merch, He got
like my merch, like John probably before I started even cooking, right? John probably owned every shirt that every T-shirt for my brand that I ever put out. Like
That's support.
I made a lot of money selling my own merch. The beer gang stuff. Like a lot of niggas, beer gang this bit, but I really. With the help of other rappers that I deal with,
right.
you know what I'm saying? My gear went so far.
I remember that shit.
When niggas would call me to do a show, right? I would say, all right, well, this is my price for the show, and part of the contract for the show is you gotta have enough space for me to have this much merchandise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And somebody to help unload it and everything.
Right.
That was part of my
Making
price.
part of the shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I didn't know how to jump into his restaurant and do what he do, but by him having experience in restaurant, he would just help me every morning. He would show me little stuff like what I was already doing.
Right.
Like, no, you could put them grits because
The
I
little
sell so
nuances.
much grits. Yeah.
Yeah.
He like what one of his deep fryers got all water in it. So he like, no, we can put the grits in a bag and just drop the grits they already done, leave them in a bag, and leave them in the boiling water to keep it warm. Because the space was so tight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But he done did that shit before,
Right.
so he knew what to do with it.
So it got to a point to where as though, eventually, some of my customers became his customers. And some of his customers became my customers. So one day, where I'm at now, I was taking that's where I used to keep my stuff at. So I would have to take all of my stuff out of the front, walk it all the way to the back. And one day I was just putting my stuff in the front there. I was like, yo, why don't you let me fix this shit up back here? You know what I'm saying? And rent this off
from the front to the
You know
back.
what I'm saying? We still be in the same, situation, but I could work more back here than up there. He was like, all right, bet. So we called a guy to come do the floor, and like it was a blessing because everything in my old restaurant, I had to sell everything except for 3 things, and those are the 3 things that fit perfect in that space. Yep. So it was a blessing, like, you know what I mean. And even now, like he'll come over there to see what I'm doing. You know what I mean. If I'm busy, he'll jump in with me because in this business, good employees is hard to come by. So you know what I mean. I don't mind working by myself. I really shouldn't do what I do by myself
at all, especially getting dumped on in the morning.
Right, but I do, and he don't care. He'll just come in and just be like, "What we got?" You know what I'm saying? And then that's that.
Well, that's wild though. Hey, John, speak to that though, man. Like your brother, like you just not only are you going to extend that, but then you going to put the sweat equity here. Like what's like that's not something you got to do.
You know what it's called, Kev? It's called delivery.
Right.
You gotta have you doing business, right? And the customer should never suffer from the lack of something that you got going on. And I stand on that. So if I see tickets running long, I'm jumping in.
Right.
Because they shouldn't have to deal with that. They come in, a lot of times, 2 things is going on. They on lunch or they on breakfast, on their way to work and they got to be there by a certain time, or they on lunch and they got to be back by a certain time. So they got 5 minutes to get their motherfucking food.
Right.
So 5 minutes is crucial. So I see what's going on out, even in my own foyer, or even back there. If I see it, I'm jumping in. You're not going to tell me nothing otherwise because they got to get their food.
Right.
Everybody on that clock.
My workflow is super easy because my stuff was always set up for me to do it by myself. Always.
Right.
So
having extra hands is just
right. So in my head, like I'm really kind of like Tony Stark of cooking.
Right.
In my
Kev,
head,
I shocks this nigga.
everything. He's like Black Panther. I call him Black Panther.
I'm like Professor X with this shit, right?
For me, like everything is set up to go. Like everything that I got in there, my brain is a part of everything.
Right.
So nobody can outwork me in my space because I already know how it's. So when I say that, I ain't talking about him.
Yeah, because his whole head.
Because in your mind you got it like that, but here come this nigga right here in your space.
But like employees that I've had, like I walk in the door and look at the tickets and be like slide over, and then like bang bang bang. But then not for nothing though, they know how to. They would know how to fall back and let me take the lead, and they'd be looking at me like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my head, to me, what's up there is already done.
Right.
And what's coming off the tablet.
That's what's on you.
That's what's about to be. And as soon as they print, in my head they done already.
Right.
So
we on to the next.
I go so fast that it's hard to outwork me because I make myself a part of my working environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I always been like that. Even with music, I got so tired of paying niggas for studio time. I just
start stealing that shit from them. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Fuck them.
I built a studio in my crib. I had one of my homies who's a complete tech nerd build me a computer, a studio computer from scratch, and then he would build me one every 2 years and upgrade. Like, yo, I got a new Lambo for you. Like, that's what he'll call them. Get the new Lambo, new processor, do this, do that, right? You know what I'm saying? And for me, even with recording, like, when I would send my stuff, my vocals off, when people ask me for features, I'd be like, listen, call me. It's only one nigga who I never question they vocals with, and that's DJ Premier from Gangstar. Like, if Premier send me a beat, and then I send him the vocals back, I don't have to tell him to send me the ref back. So before he finalizes it, because it's been times I worked with him and he coached me. But other than that, my point is, anything that I do, I'm a part of it mentally. Like it's like attached to me.
Right.
Like whether it's music, the T-shirts, everything. Like, you know what I mean. And even with my kids, like my second oldest is the one who does like majority of my artwork for all of my food stuff, branded stuff.
Yeah, you keep it in the family.
When I tell her I want something a certain way, I don't know how she do it. I just look at her like that's me. She another me. Like I can't. My handwriting is horrible. Like, I don't know how she know how to do that.
She got the gift.
Man, listen.
Everybody got a role.
When I tell her, like, yo,
but that's the part right there. Everybody got a role. Everybody got a role.
Damn, another piece of my brain that's not me. A mini me created something that exactly.
But see, that's understanding though. You know what I mean? It's like you just explained 5 minutes ago. Like I can come back there where you at, and I can see where you at, and I can tell you to move because I know what's going on next. You know what I'm saying?
Know my workflow
right?
Too,
I know your flow, but I know flip side where I'll be a service to you. You can do a little more, y'all. So that's why I'll be like, come in. Move over.
Even with the Halal Fest when we were setting up.
Oh, that was crazy.
We were setting up at the Halal Fest, and the way I was looking at this food festival we did together, I was looking at it backwards, and the performer in me, I wanted my cooking stuff up front for people to see me cooking.
Right.
But when he was like, he walked up, he was like, no, bro, it's just like at the store. Put the cooking stuff in the back, and put your people up front that's taking the orders and working from the front to the back, like how you got your stuff. But in my head, because he didn't walk, he could walk into a restaurant, and set it up.
Because that's that experience.
Me, I'm a performer.
You walking into the
so for me,
you out front.
Hey, look at me over here, and this is gonna convince you to buy some stuff. But he was looking at it from a more productive point of view, and I thought that stuck in my head because I thought that was dope, and I was like, damn, why was I thinking about it backwards?
But that's why you collaborate with people that you trust, though. Because sometimes that juxtaposition of experience is just understanding that I do this, you do that, but when we come together, we can do something even greater. Like that's what y'all two are.
So so flip side. One of the things that she asked me was about future, what we got going on, what some of the things you want to talk about.
Okay.
However, one thing didn't pan out, but it is not meaning that it's not going to happen. But this is what we are creating is called a concept, right?
Right.
You never, if I want to challenge anybody right now, think about where you live at or where you might eat at, 2 different black entities in one building. Think about it.
And not only that, right? Not only that, not for nothing. He don't sell breakfast, but I run dinner all day. So me and him sell some of the same stuff, and it's not a conflict of interest. I tell people all the time, I sell mac and cheese, he sell mac and cheese. I sell greens when I feel like it, he sell greens. I sell
greens
pineapple
be
yams,
jumping.
he sell a different kind of yams. I sell fried fish, he sells fried fish. Seafood is not really my thing, not because I can't cook it, it's because I stick to what I like to do consistently, right? So I don't, and what I like to eat consistently. I don't eat my food, but because I can't technically, because I'm always.
You had to clear that shit up real quick.
Yeah. Well,
I don't eat my
what I'm saying is,
food,
like,
but
That's
my
crazy.
My food, right, is gonna put you to sleep. So I technically,
I got shit to do.
And see, he got more cooks than me. I'm always the one that's cooking, so I can't eat my food till I go home.
Right.
And by the time I'm home, I'm
you
really
don't
too
want that.
tired to cook. I make the same damn thing every
So the
night.
nigga come back there and get my shit. I'm getting ready to go home.
So I'll get his fish fried rice or something. But what I'm saying is like, and the thing is, there's no conflict of interest because, you know, it's like we both eating, we both doing our
And that's what
like,
matters.
and then I share like with me, like John's restaurant makes more money than my restaurant. I'm not. There's no two ways about that. But the thing is, as a public figure, I'm more known than him because of my history in the city with different things.
Right.
So whenever somebody come to interview me, I send them straight over there to him.
Absolutely.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like people come here to see me, and I make sure that they go over there because that's part of the.
Absolutely.
Because he could have been like, "Oh, fam, I ain't
Right.
my joint out to do."
And to that point, what's crazy is when I watched it on the news the other day, I saw about a seat in the shot.
Hence,
like
the segue. Yeah, but
but he did have it clean outside for me. So
no, and like I said, you saw the restaurant in the shot. The whole
thing is, that video that we shot with me talking, that was JL Jupiter.
Right.
Now JL Jupiter's a blogger. He's a food blogger. He's well known.
And a popular one too.
So
he's the biggest. He's the
in
guy
the area for sure.
He's
right.
the guy here.
So that particular day, he came to do frost.
Yeah.
Right. He came to do frost. Right.
And
but
wasn't playing. He surprised me.
Right.
And when he did my interview, when he finished, I asked him how much time he had, and I said, "Yo, I want you to go over there and do my man restaurant too."
Yeah.
So and he'll tell you, both our traps will jump for a minute off of JL.
Yeah, no, for sure. He gonna give you a push.
Yeah.
All right, give it up for that, y'all.
Yeah, no, for sure. He gonna give you a push.
Hey, Spade, we about to take it into the little final closings and all that.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta get your mic.
All right. I think we're gonna skip the ratchet part of the show. We kind of went over.
No, that was the
maxed out,
good
but it was a live
conversation.
show.
That was a great conversation.
I think that was something that it wasn't, intentionally, but it actually shows support of brotherhood.
but head segue into
Get
the
the
whole
mic
thing.
Get that mic.
The whole thing in a nutshell is. The whole thing in a nutshell is we lay up nights talking, even with this nigga on the phone with her, about the whole concept of paving ways, right? So the whole concept is to create a lane, if you will,
right,
for people that's trying to come up, right?
Right.
So I believe, and this was my thing, when me and him talk a lot, we paving ways for other people.
Facts.
Right? She's paving ways for other people. So I'm our biggest critic. I'm her biggest critic.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Right.
That partnership need criticism. It happens like that.
Absolutely.
So my point is that the fact that this is actually paving ways for other people to succeed is why we're here.
Right. Facts.
Okay.
Shout out to Paving Ways Entertainment. We making moves out here. Shout out to the whole team. The whole clicking team in the building. Like everybody.
And it shows that it's enough money for everybody. Like, I mean, I'm Muslim. I believe you're gonna get what you're gonna get. You're gonna get what's written for you, and I believe that you can't, like, he can't lose from helping me out. He can't lose by having, even though some of the stuff that I sell, some of the stuff he sell. When you walk in that supermarket, that Wonder Bread, that Stroman, and all that stuff is in the same aisle.
Right.
And when them guys is putting that bread up, ain't nobody thinking, none of them delivery got, none of them, they're not thinking about none of that. How many strip malls you go in? You see Burger King, McDonald's, all that. None of them owners.
Plenty of money for
everybody.
everybody.
Them owners
Yep.
ain't thinking about. This the thing. This what they are thinking about. You want to be next to a McDonald's because if McDonald's is crowded,
guess what's your next option?
they coming over to here.
Right.
Like I got a homie who sell juices. The Apple the Juice Man. He come down here and sell juices.
fucks
Right
with Boo.
now,
Heavy.
I sell my own lemonades.
Right.
I've been selling frosty lemonades forever. I got a stupid song for it and everything. My thing is sometimes I fall back on mines to let him make his bread because guess what? Let's say my refrigerator is full, right? And he come down here and blow out in 2 hours. Even some of his customers are going to say, Frost, damn, Juice Man sold out. Frost, what you got?
What you got?
Or they going to come and get something from both of us.
Both of us.
They gonna get a frosty lemonade, add with a Juice Man. They gonna get something from me. They gonna go. They gonna ask me. They gonna say, "You got any seafood salad?" And I'm gonna say, "No." Go in the seafood store. You know what I mean? You got any greens? No. Go in the seafood store. You know what I mean?
And that, people, is what we call support.
Yeah, that's
just
just
like
how it
y'all
go.
came out to support us. So give yourselves a round of applause.
No, for
because
sure.
y'all didn't have to be here. It was plenty of shit going down up the street, but y'all came here. So Spade, let's take us out.
It's a beautiful day too.
It is. Y'all can still go out if y'all want. Appreciate y'all.
Y'all have permission to go out. Spado says y'all allowed, so everybody knows.
Hey!
Hey!
You can stay and party here as long as you like.
Johnson, know the fuck third current.
Y'all gotta buy a platter if y'all stay.
I want to see somebody do some tricks.
Hey!
We appreciate
Wow.
y'all coming out. The whole point of Paving Ways is to pave a way for small businesses, big business, whatever the business is so that we are able to support and to be able to say, hey, listen, we support you. We want other people to know who you are, and that's the whole point of our podcast and why we do it. These men over here to my right, they're doing a great thing. Especially showing up. Because they're showing up for each other. They're showing up for the people every day. So we appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
We definitely appreciate y'all. Kev, you got anything to say?
Listen, live show, y'all. Clap it up for the audience one more time.
Absolutely.
This was fire, man. Like, I need more of these. I need guests. I need this energy. I can do this every goddamn day. We ready for y'all. It's gonna be first of many. Of many.
And we, if you're interested to do a live show, if John lets us again, we can book you. We can book y'all here.
No, the number's about to go up off of this too. Watch, we gonna publish shit. Niggas gonna be like, yo, let me get some seafood salad and a waffle. Y'all about to be jumping out this motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Whatever the number was is triple now.
Yeah. Yesterday's price. Not today's
He gonna
price.
say double. I'm gonna say triple every time. He gonna let you know. I'm gonna say triple.
Price is not today's price. I believe in that shit wholeheartedly. Let's go.
Rob, you got anything to say?
Yes, thank y'all again for coming. We had such a good time. And I got a shit, so let's wrap it up.
Peace and major blessings, everybody. Y'all already know.
Good night.
You got a shit again?
Yes.
My man said like